Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I know the video I'm making is a little late and it's a little, possibly very late, but I still wanted to make the video because I figured that if I'm gonna make it late, I should probably go over some of the controversy that's been surrounding this new diss track dropped by Drake, known as The Heart Part 6. Now, really quick, just covering this diss track that Drake has just dropped. In The Heart Part 6, Drake goes over some of the speculation that we had about possibly Kendrick getting set up with the fake photos, with the fake daughter, and essentially Drake just says, yeah, I set that up, I just did that. And as shown by the album cover as well, Drake talks about Dave Free and kind of what Dave Free's connection to Kendrick is and what Dave Free might have done to his wife and all of that. So I just can't wait to dive into it. And there's some controversy and some speculation here diving in by Kendrick fans. Now I'm just going to give you all the information and I'm going to let you guys choose what you guys want to believe, who you guys want to believe, and what you guys think about it. Now, really quick, before I dive into the lyrics and what they all mean, I do want to talk about kind of um, who Dave Free is. Dave Free is one of Kendrick Lamar's close friends, but people believe that actually Kendrick's children aren't his children and that Dave Free actually impregnated his wife. Also, Kendrick hasn't been seen with his wife for 6 months and no pictures, no nothing. So that's something a little interesting that I can't wait to cover over here in this video because there's a lot of stuff. Now, I am going to let Drake talk about his lyrics because I'm sure that he wants to talk about them and not me say his lyrics, so I'm going to let Drake talk about them, but I'm just going to give a quick brief. So really quick, in this lyric, Drake kind of talks about how much of a, clown Kendrick is, how much misinformation is getting fed by him, Drake himself, who fed him the misinformation.
Down. The ones that you get in your stories from, they are clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information.
So there again, Drake's just kind of saying, hey, we just fed you all this misinformation. We just lied to you. We just got you. We just got you to make a song that's completely unrelated. Now, in this next lyric, Drake kind of goes over kind of the daughter and how that all kind of came to fruition and kind of talks about how that was also misinformation as well.
A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination.
Now, right there, Drake just kind of goes into what him and his team were thinking there when giving Kendrick all this information. They thought about what they were going to tell them, what they were going to feed him. So in this next lyric here, Drake kind of goes into what his wife Whitney's doing and if there's a little, sneaking behind that and a little lying behind that, whether, Drake was really behind that or if, Dave Free.
Why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child.
So in this next, he just talks about how, Dave Free and Whitney might be a little bit more connected than we all thought, between Kendrick and her. And then in this next lyric that I'm about to show you guys, Drake kind of goes into how he kind of expected this whole pedophile angle from Kendrick and how he was ready for it and how he was expecting it.
This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit.
And there, what I just said, he kind of talks about how, Kendrick was kind of misdirecting his audience and how he was lying to his audience and that everything that he says is not true and how Drake was kind of ready for that Epstein angle of style of approach. Now, here in this next lyric, Drake kind of goes back to the whole Dave Free and Whitney thing, and I'm just going to let him speak for himself because, he did a pretty good job on the song. A lot of people want to discredit him, but I think he did a pretty good job with the song and, kind of talking really to Kendrick and not anybody else, just talking to Kendrick himself.
But that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant,
And after every lyric I hear, I just get the crazier and crazier thoughts. Drake really clapped back with this track. I'm really blown away by the level of just crazy, references and things like that. And the way that kind of Drake was pulling the strings all from behind the scenes, making Kendrick think he had information when he really didn't. I mean, this is really I don't even understand really how to dissect this. This kind of reminds me of I feel like when Drake said in any song, he's a general. I really feel like he's like a Napoleon type guy. I mean, he's just maneuvering around Kendrick right now, and there's nothing Kendrick really can do about it. Again, I'm trying to be as unbiased as I possibly can. I am actually a Kendrick fan, but I mean, Drake did a fairly good job with this.
Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor.
And every lyric I hear just gets more disrespectful to Kendrick and what Kendrick kind of stands for. I mean, he's just telling his wife to hit Drake up. He's telling his wife to hit him up, and that's just messed up. I don't know if I can mess with that. But what I will say is that I think if Kendrick was gonna win this rap battle, he's got to do it. He's got to do it fast because I think in the long run, Drake will win. But if it's a short, quick battle, then I think he will win, as shown with kind of like Pusha T. Pusha T ended that rap battle quickly. Pusha T, he did it very quickly. He's not going to win this if he's waiting too long and taking too long to make songs. He's got to end it quickly and now. Now, I'm going to play 2 more lyrics for you guys from the song. He at the end, when he was just kind of talking to Kendrick and, saying what he thinks about Kendrick, what kind of guy that Kendrick is. And I'm just gonna let you guys kind of, figure that out when it's out for yourself, kind of make opinions for yourself, because I don't want to force you guys to make opinions. I just want you guys to think about what you guys want to think about.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. Yo, I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, but just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor,
And they're kind of in those lyrics. Drake, I feel like throughout this whole rap beef, he's been treating Kendrick like a child, like an infant, right? Like a little baby that's just been born. I feel like that's kind of the way that Drake has been treating Kendrick throughout this entire rap beef. And I think now really it's just on Kendrick. He's got to respond. And if somebody was treating me like a child, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't want to take that because I think that's very disrespectful. I don't think that's very crediting to everything that Kendrick has really done for the industry in terms of music making. Like with all his albums, he's created very good albums like Good Kid, Mad City. I mean, just great, phenomenal albums. And Drake is just discrediting everything that he's done. Now, really quick, before I get into the theories that people have been speculating and things that people have been speculating on, I do want to talk about the current state of Twitter right now. And if you guys, haven't been on Twitter, if you have, you will notice that the #1 trending hashtag in the world is Nah Drake, shown by this picture. And it seems to popular opinion that many people still think that Kendrick won, even after Drake dropped his diss track. Now, do I necessarily agree? I don't think I necessarily agree. I think that, Kendrick or Drake, really slapped back with this. And I think he really just proved that Kendrick needs to do more fact checking. He needs to make sure that he knows what he's talking about. Now, I will say that, I mean, people have just been like this post I have on screen currently. I mean, people have just been discrediting him and discrediting him. So now I kind of want to bring up some of the conspiracies, some of the theories. So I'm gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna play the verse for you, but essentially in this verse, Drake says that he ain't messing with no Millie Bobby Browns.
I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager.
Now, a lot of people were surprised by this because Kendrick never said anything about Millie Bobby Brown, so people are wondering why Drake would bring that up. Now, I think Drake just brought it up because the internet was after him, but people are making a case. Why bring that up if Kendrick didn't talk about it? Why are you bringing it up? Why are you addressing the internet? You should be addressing Kendrick. Now, the other theory that I've seen on Twitter was this dude. He had a post of a lyric in Euphoria. I have it up on screen. You guys can read it. But basically, what people are saying is that Kendrick knew that, Drake actually fed him fake information that he knew the whole time. which would be kind of interesting, but also why make Meet the Grams then? Maybe to just kind of play into the fact. I'm not entirely sure where it's all going, but I mean, that's just what people are saying. Again, I'll let you guys choose. I don't know if I necessarily believe it, but I'm going to provide the information for you guys because I believe that's necessary. Now, the final thing I want to address is, and I'm going to put the lyric back up on screen, but basically when Drake said all the people feeding you these fake stories are clowns, but then not even a couple lines later, he said we fed him the fake information. So I really think it's interesting to think about kind of why he would call himself a clown. I'm not in the mind of Drake, so maybe that's not what he meant to say. That's what I read off of the lyrics, so. And I mean, that's pretty much going to do it for today, guys. I pretty much covered everything I wanted to. Anticipating tonight that Kendrick will drop. But if he does, I will drop a live reaction with me and possibly a friend. But if not a friend, just me. So we're expected for Kendrick to drop tonight because probably should. But I don't know who I think is winning. I think Drake's winning now just after that track. But that's just my opinion. I think that's the way I think it's going. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to the channel. Thank you for listening to me for the past 11 minutes. I think it's just I'm glad to be able to make content and be able to post it. And you guys want to watch it, you guys can. See you later.